What's up, everybody? It's another Mix It Up podcast. I'm your host, Joel Hawkins, and of course, I'm here with
H-Joe.
Today, we've actually got something special. And today, we're going to be doing a remix. Jungkook Standing Next to You, but it's a remix with
the one, the only Usher. USHERAYMOND.
Dude, anyways, so we're going to check out Jungkook Standing Next to You with Usher. Oh, yeah. MK5studios.com. It's our sponsor. Go get some stuff or whatever.
It's like heaven and earth moves whenever we touch. Though for real, I know you feel that. The universe approves when you and I dance. So elegant in heaven, sent these vibes, yeah. It's when we're too ready to leave, we go all night screaming, I testify that's loving. Ooh, screaming, I testify that we'll survive the test of time. They can't deny our love. They can't divide us. We'll survive the test of time. I swear that I'll be ready. Standing next to you, next to you. Oh, next to you. You know it's deeper than the rain. It's deeper than the pain. Deep like DNA. Something they can't take away. Hey, tick, 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 we take off. Standing next to you. Pop right here. You feel it? Coast.
Nice.
We rolling yet? Coast. Yeah. Coast.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Allow me to update my playlist with the remix.
Okay.
Just gonna say that real quick.
Okay. Fuck.
It's a month ago. So it just came out.
Then I'm super fucking happy because that is officially the best.
It's a jingle.
That is the best. That is the best. That is I can't say anything. One, love Usher, love Jungkook. The fact I mean, I'm fucking excited. Like, that just made me very happy. The fact that Usher actually brought something to it, and it was something different than what he would normally do. And at the same time, like, they both just kind of made each other better. Like, it just, I want to hear them do more shit together.
Maybe. It's only a month ago. It just came out. That new. You heard it here first.
I want them to be like best friends. That's what I want. Because one, I can tell you Jungkook was influenced by Usher. In many of the songs we've heard him, like 3D and some other ones, you know? I can tell that what he writes and when he produces, he's also influenced by Usher. Not just Usher, but I'm just saying. Like, Usher, it feels like everything that Usher's influenced by, Jungkook was also influenced by, you know? But the fact that, like, one, both of their dancing skills are amazing. And the fact that even when he took his necklace, and this is why, again, I am not really a dance-connected person. I don't care. I never have cared. I've cared more about that shit. Actually, most of Jungkook's stuff, I've really cared about his dance. But Usher takes his necklace, he goes, but when he does it, look at Jungkook, his head and neck, he goes, like he got hit by it.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah. Or he was moving out of the way so that the necklace wouldn't hit him. But he was turned the other way, so he wouldn't have seen that. So they practiced that kind of detail. And they were both on par. Because at first I'm thinking halfway through the song, I'm like, is there no Usher? Is it just like he gets thrown on a verse while they dance?
We were tricked.
And all of a sudden it comes forward like 25 feet and you just see Usher like, jamming bitches. Like just...
Usher's like, I've been here the whole time.
Yeah. Like I was directing the first half. Now I'm here. Like he just started fucking it up. And I'm like, damn, dude. And his falsetto was even higher than I've heard him doing past stuff before.
You know, my favorite part was harmony.
Yeah, their shit was on par.
Like, yeah, that's
that was very on point, dude. It was very on point. Everything that whole video was fucking awesome. Even taking something as simple as that location and being able to use it in almost a 3-dimensional nature is impressive. The lighting too, because you know it couldn't have been fucking sunlight on 2 sides of a building unless it was on a catty corner. But no, it's not even showing on that thumbnail there. So they were lighting those specific areas and samples, which is cool.
It's just that one song.
Really?
All right, Army, this is what we need. We need you to get a hold of Jungkook and Usher and need an album of this.
Tell them to do more. Fuck, that was good. That was so good. What other greats do you think would be great with like who do you think Suga would do a real cool song with? He can be somewhat independent, you know? So maybe like...
I mean, all of them have a good independent career, so...
I meant like independent as in like the styling of what he likes to do. He has specific styles of things that he likes to do. Like, I think Suga would be cool if he did a song with DPR plus Ian. I think that would be a crazy-ass song.
The video
would be absolutely batshit insane. RM would work really well in a New York setting. We already saw J-Hope do a New York setting, and that was dope. But like RM doing I think that would be too much. RM and 50 Cent would be cool.
Oh, what? Say his name again?
50 Cent. 50 Cent would be cool. 50 Cent would be cool. Like if he just did a verse like on an RM song, I think that'd be pretty tight. And it could be New York based. Yeah. Who else would work good with RM? Because that would be 2 different style vocals. You know, like remember how good Silk the Shaka and Mystical would sound like together? even though they're fucking completely, or C Murder or whatever, and it would sound completely different, you know?
I wonder who has the mashups. I'm sure somebody took all of those and was like, all right, we're going to take your song.
Yeah, and see how this blends and puts it together. Yeah,
sure
we need to check out some mashups then.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was such a great effort. I don't want to listen to anything else. Like, that's
the end of the day.
I'm done for the day. Like, I don't want to record anything else. That just makes me, because I really want you to go so I can listen to it and dance around the room. That's what I want to do.
The original is on my playlist. Now the remix will replace it.
I mean, it's so good. And Usher's verse is fucking unique. It's not just him singing previous lyrics or whatever. He plays with it. So, I mean,
they even traded on the hook.
Yeah.
They blended really well.
And you can hear his signature things that he didn't just change completely his thing like Snoop Dogg did on Red Light, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't like a complete out of nowhere. No, he had a little bit of his old school, but he tried something a little bit different, a little more, honestly, a little bit older, a little bit funkier, you know?
A little funky.
Even, dude, that was so good.
Play it again. You know you want to.
I know, I really do.
Play it for the people.
They don't want to hear it again. They've heard it 15 times
already.
I know
it's not live, but do you want to hear it again?
Most of them literally will be like play the song 5 times, watch 20 different reaction videos, and they come across ours and they're like, yeah. Oh, you're going to play it twice in the same episode? I'm going to move on to see who else is here. We're not the first ones who get found on the deep dive or the spiraling, you know? We're the last ones, typically.
Not the very end.
Page 4. Because if we weren't page 4, we'd have a lot more views. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, so I don't know, man. I really think that's. I said it when we first watched it. I said that was Jungkook's best song. Like, just my favorite one of his.
Oh, easily.
But I think with the Usher thing, it's like, I hope he can write a song that's better, but I doubt it. I think
it's all downhill from here.
I think that's his best song, and I'm just going to be upset with everything after. Okay, I don't mean that. I'm hopeful. I'm not a dumbass. I know that that's a possibility. There's going to be great stuff. I mean, hell, I didn't think Justin Timberlake would beat his first album. And Sexy Back was pretty good.
Second album was awesome.
Yeah. Second album was good.
2020?
Because you had the first one was, what was it called? Justified?
Yeah.
Second album was
Future Sex Love Song.
Yes, that was the good one.
2020 Experience came out in 2013.
That was the orchestral one, right?
Yeah.
It didn't do as well.
I like that one a lot. I mean, they were all good, but I like that one.
But no, the Future Sex Love Sounds that did Love Songs.
Future Sex Love Sound.
Don't. Timbaland's always got that weird warble. Yeah. Timbaland's a great producer. You've hated on him before, though.
I haven't.
Hated on him. Someone did in my life. Anyways.
He's not auto-tuned out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, he does some pretty crazy stuff. He mixes a lot of stuff. But no, Jungkook, Usher, this is freaking... I wonder who started it. I wonder who emailed who. I think Usher heard that song randomly and went,
nah, I got to get on that.
Oh, I got to become friends with him. That's a great song. I think he heard it and he was singing in the shower and he was like, Chico. And I think he was like, I got to call him.
On the other side of the world. And let's go. Let's go.
Dude, he made me helicopter in my shower. I was just having a great time. And I had to give him a call and be like, this song's awesome. He's like, you want to do a remix? Oh, hell yeah. I'll be in South Korea in 10 minutes. I was already flying here. I helicoptered my way here.
I left yesterday.
Yeah. Before you even reacted or answered. Yeah. No, I'm curious if like who started up the conversation, who connected.
Well, there's behind the scene videos and stuff that popped up as well. So
Yeah.
maybe an actual discussion on it.
Or it's just showing behind the scenes footage of them.
Maybe
shooting the
they
video.
talk too. I don't know.
And that's in my head permanently. I don't even know the words fully, and it's in my head permanently. Just like it was the first time. Do you know how long it took me to stop singing that effing song? I actually had to stop myself. I listened to the Lamb Chop song to get that in my head to root out the other one. Because it got to the point where people around me were like, hey, shut up. God, I'm trying to shop here. Like I'm sitting in the aisle just standing next to you. While I'm like picking out cheese and like bacon and then eggs and then cereal. And someone's like,
Because those all go together and they should be. So standing next to you.
no, I'm talking about throughout my entire thing. I'm just saying it.
Yeah.
But then the guy next to me goes, I don't want to stand next to you. Shut the fuck up. Stop singing it. Standing next to poo. Like, just, okay, fine.
You should have
shut
just
up.
played it for me, but like,
Just trying to bring some art into your life. I don't want to hear it. I'm angry. Yeah.
it's because you live on the north side. They're all angry up here.
That's total bullshit. Because I've only gotten into fender benders and people yelling at me from their car in the south of this fucking area.
Oh no, these guys on the north side.
I've had someone yell at me when I walked out of a grocery store from the outside of a grocery store. Not really saying anything. He was just really methed out. Hey, you don't understand why they give me fire. I'm like, okay. Have a good day, sir. Jump off. Wow. Like just gibberish. Never understood what he was talking
You
about.
sound like Pigeon Tony from Storks.
Pigeon Tony from Storks? What is that?
Some kids movie, but Pigeon Tony sounds just like that.
Well, I may have just done a voiceover that I didn't know about. Okay. Was it really that close to that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Okay, well, I was literally, I can't believe there's a kids movie that has a methed out crackhead.
That's what he sounds like. Now that once you did, I was like, yeah, that's Pigeon Tony. This is my girlfriend. Look at her.
It's literally what that cracked out dude said to me. Like, stop. Like he was just out of his mind on bathtub meth. Wow. That frightens me.
Now you
There's
gotta
a
watch.
kid's show with a
You gotta
methed up
watch the
pigeon.
movie.
Now I gotta watch up methed up Tony. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you know when new things are coming out. Check out MK5 Studios, our sponsor. That's M, the letter K, like okay. The number 5 studios.com. If you share it with your friends or family, share it with people who own businesses, because that's what we do. So share MK5 Studios, whatever.
Share it all.
Better health, better wealth, my friends. I wish you and hope for the best and have a good time. Jam the crap out of this song, because this needs more to make everyone think, hey, we need to make more of this. I want more of that. I want more of that. I want Usher Jungkook to be so popular standing next to you that they make a whole album's worth of shit.
No reason not to.
And call it the Velvet Sessions. Because both their voices are smooth as hell. So I think that'd be dope. By the way, Velvet Sessions, copyright. No, it's not copyright. No, it's not copyright. I can't copyright that. I'm pretty sure there's something called Velvet Sessions. There's probably a porn called Velvet Sessions. Let's be honest. In this day and age, let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. Earnest people. Anyways, sorry I went there.
Somebody right now, new tab.
Yeah. You said new tab. It's perfect. Okay. We're going to go. This is too much for us today. We're tired. We're going to go. Standing next to you, Jungkook and Usher. Remix. Anyways, I'll holler at you guys later. Better health, better wealth, my friend.